Happy Friday the 13th, everybody. So, I'm not exactly sure how this went today, but I just went into a dealer because I look at things all the time. You know, I love to look at bikes. Um, Yesterday, I did ride some very big bikes, fast bikes, I should say. So fast that it scared me. So anyway, one person knows about this because of course I got a hold of this person right away when I did this today. And okay, are you ready? So this is what I did on this Friday the 13th. Boom. What? Yeah. Welcome to my Ducati Street Fighter V2. What? Yeah, you guys, I had no intention on purchasing this bike. I did trade in my Gixxer. I know. Take a minute. Please don't be mean to me. Just know that I am satisfied with this. Fully satisfied with this bike. It is awesome. I shouldn't have bought the Gixxer. I should have waited to look at something like this, but I didn't think it was doable, but it was. And I did get almost all of my money back for the Gixxer, which is great. This bike is unbelievable. Yeah. I've only had it in wet mode so far, and I only rode it home, but this is for sure the fastest, the most, is this the most horsepower I've had? No, the highest CC. Yes, this bike is the highest CC bike I've owned because I did own an 883 Sportster, but this is obviously close to 1,000 CCs. Supposedly it has 153 horsepower. So with the Gixxer, I was at 124. The seat height on this is 33 inches. The Gixxer seat height, I think, is right at 31, 32. I don't know, but it's a little bit taller. It is, but and part of my nails, they look horrible. I was bathing my little dog, and now it looks like I have a French manicure with some really cool sparkly purple nail polish. So anyway, I went into this dealer, and of course I didn't forget this. And I made this purchase today. It was literally as easier than I thought, because I was looking at a Supermoto. I was actually looking at a Husqvarna 701 Supermoto, and I did sit on that bike. But it was, it's a great bike. But I was thinking about how I want to ride that bike on the highway. And for me, that wouldn't have been awesome. It's like you're sitting up more, and it's just a whole different experience. But for a supermoto bike, I would say that would be my number one choice. If I could have two bikes, I would have the Husqvarna 701, and I have this one. So it was the best of both worlds to get this today. And I literally am so happy I went to this specific dealership. They know what they're talking about. So I cannot tell you other than they had this color, which is it's called the Storm Green. I think that's what it's called. And then they had the red, of course, the Ducati, the official color of Ducati. But I think this color is beautiful. And anyway, yes, am I going to do stuff to it? Sure. But as it is, this is a gorgeous bike. And of course, you're asking, who did I contact today about my purchase? Well, that would be Hard City Raindrops. Hard City knows. He knew right away. And he couldn't believe it. And so I had to take a picture, show him everything that I was looking at with this bike. And I had no idea, but this bike this specific headlight is supposed to be the smile after the Joker. Like, I guess they designed this with the Joker in mind. That is obviously amazing and so fun. Fun facts. The mirrors are okay. When I was driving home, they're all right, you know? I mean, they're nice mirrors. Everything on this bike is, well, I'm sure you've seen Hard City's videos. He has a Panigale V2, Ducati Panigale V2. And I looked at that bike, but I wanted to sit a little more upright. And did I look at the V4 Street Fighter? Yeah, I looked at it. I don't want it. It's too much power. I drove I actually did test drive 2018 S1000RR BMW and also a 22 S1000RR. It was way too much for me, you guys. I mean, literally I was going 70 miles an hour in first gear on that bike. And I was only in rain mode. And it scared the absolute out of me. It scared me a lot. So, yeah, so I'm just super, super thrilled that this is the conclusion I came to, is that not needed a Ducati, because I wasn't looking for a Ducati. I wasn't. I know, shout out to Hard City again. He said, you know, I feel that I am responsible and should be given credit for the purchase of your Street Fighter V2. So this is a shout out to Hard City for the inspiration through his videos led me to this bike. Actually, I think of multiple, he did, I'm sure, and some other YouTubers, and also looking at the Super Duke 1290 KTM. That's a great bike. I like the menu and the way this is laid out more. I think this is way more user-friendly to operate as far as the technical, like, you know, all the electronics, the technology on the bike. It does not have cruise control and it does not have heated grips, but you can get heated grips, but you can't get cruise control. And it does not have a fuel gauge, but who cares? My Gixxer did not have a fuel gauge either. It told me when the fuel was low, but you know what? I'm super happy with this. If those are the things it doesn't have and I can add heated grips, that's great. Would I use cruise control? Maybe. It's not that I wouldn't, but if it's not offered, I'm okay with it. I've never had it, so everybody says, well, you don't know what you're missing. I'm like, yeah, well, maybe someday. But this is perfect. I mean, hello. So obviously I can dial in or have this adjusted, which I will probably. Ducati said they would do that for me. They will do a lot for you. They are incredible. I even got a keychain from my purchase. Like, sorry about my hand there. I even got a keychain. Like, I didn't get that from my Gixxer. That's okay. I even got a t-shirt today too, which is really nice. Just super nice. I mean, this was probably one of the easiest purchases that I've ever made. So, here we go. That is the startup screen. Anyway, it's super easy to navigate this, you guys. It is like, let me get my, oh, did you hear that? I guess it's talking to me or something. So yeah, I can flip to different sections, lap and drive modes and all kinds of stuff. And it's really simple. You just use this up and down to navigate up and down through the menu. And then to select whatever you're selecting, you hit that. That's what I know so far. Anyway, I am blown away. This is an amazing, amazing dash for someone coming from the Gixxer dash. Not that the Gixxer didn't have a nice dash. It did. This is awesome. So, yeah, let me have you check out this headlight. I mean, seriously. Look at that. Beautiful. It looks like a masquerade mask to me, the way it there's nothing underneath here for the light. The light's just right here. But it looks like some sort of mask. It looks like a masquerade mask. That's what it looks like. I don't know. And here is the tail light, and it's all LED standard. That's what I'm talking about, people. LED standard. So I am blown away. This little tiny, I was like, what is this little tiny canister, little tiny jar? And I'm like, wait a minute, is that hydraulic fluid? Wait. So this has a hydraulic clutch. Yes, it does. And you can adjust how far this comes out, you know, the friction zone. So you can adjust this by pulling this way and just, you know, making sure that it's dialed in exactly how you want it, which is lovely. You guys, I mean, it's awesome. You put 91 octane in like you would with most bikes. I'm super glad that it has the steering dampener. You do not want to get the tank slabs on this bike. No way. So it comes with a nice passenger seat. I could get a seat cowl cover because you know how I love those. And let me go back around here. This is what's so cool to me though. Look how short that exhaust is. That's standard, that's factory, and it sounds super good. I mean, hello, Ducati, Lamborghini, you know? This isn't, no screwing around. And check out those rims. They're black and they're beautiful. And you know what's so cool to me? And I know you can do this on most bikes, but the tire stem, your stem to check your tire pressure, it is sideways. So you don't have to mess around with it out here. It's sticking straight out towards the side of the bike. So you can just put air in it. That is smart. I mean, everything on this bike is smart. Oh, look at that. Ducati. Oh my God. You guys, this is amazing. And I'm so happy to share it with you. And yes, Hard City said, you know, you can't get rid of this bike. And I said, I know, and I won't. I know you say famous last words, but I won't. This bike is absolutely perfect. I loved enduros. I've loved dirt bikes, and I still do. I love sport bikes, and I love cruisers. So it is, to me, an all-around perfect machine for all of those likes. I know, and girls are fickle. What can I say? We just always change our minds, but not always. Until we find the right one, we sometimes change our mind. It's not that I'm not willing to work with the bike and fix and, you know, make it what I want it to be, whatever. But when it's right, it's right. And this one, you guys, let me tell you. And the seat is so beautiful. And it even has the V2 Street Fighter. I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty dark and there's a shadow. What? It's so pretty. So, I am excited to bring you new and exciting things with this bike. I just need to set up my GoPro again and stuff like that. But, you know, I am just beyond words, thrilled and excited to finally find my match and I think this will complete me for a long time. And by the way, I have never traded bikes as much as I have over this year. I don't know what it was, but I think that before I was afraid to say, you know, this isn't the right bike. Because I was like, okay, it's been only like 2 months. But I mean, I kept my Sportster, which weighed like, you know, 580 pounds I had that bike for, I want to say 5 years, 6 years. I kept it way too long. I love that bike for the seat height. I thought it was a great 27-inch seat height. You know, awesome. It's a Harley. It sounds good. But the suspension and, you know, things for me, it wasn't. But I just didn't want to say anything because I guess I was afraid to not be included maybe in the group, whatever that means. So that's what I'm saying. And I'll keep saying it. Please keep doing you and do what you want to do. Make your own decisions. Don't let anybody except for Hard City influence you to buy a Ducati. But no. And I haven't talked to him. Like literally, I've just been watching his videos as I do. He and other YouTubers, of course, that ride bikes. But yeah, this seemed perfect and I'm way excited, obviously. So I feel like I made the right decision. Again, you can't go wrong. You're going to be the one that has to ride the bike. So don't base it off your friends or anything else. Base it off what you like. Even if it's a Grom, Groms are cool. So are like Z125s, you know, anything that you want to drive it. You only have one life. And obviously, as we know, we have to be really safe on these bikes or our lives could be, yes. Anyway, so I am so happy. And thank you so much for following me on all of these bike journeys. If there's anything I could show you more about this bike, and I'm sure I'm going to make more videos, but if there's anything in particular you want to know or you want to see me go into detail about, let me know. And I'll either do some research or I will make a video about whatever it is. And I will let you ask me questions or tell me things that I didn't know. Oh, and the other thing is, it came standard with a battery tender. How nice is that, you guys? They take such good care of you at these more, I guess, premium dealerships. I don't know. I know it's hard. But I like a lot of bikes. So I'm not going to say that Ducati is the only bike. But I now feel that they make a very amazing bike. You know, I'm not going to knock any other bikes because I love a lot of different manufacturers. That is not what I'm here to do. I'm just saying this bike for me is perfect fit. So have a great night, everybody. Happy Friday the 13th. Stay safe. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.